now I'm getting my swing on. Icarus in increments, sometimes I put wings on. Every hero ain't a hero till there's a theme song. So many tries, but every time it just seemed wrong. Saturday night, just kicking it with...
Back in Oakland, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss, strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Fall off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Gerson Moreno, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Castro also throwing. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Now here is Jason Dominguez.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And fouled off. Go-ahead run at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. Now a fly ball to right center. Thomas sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And now it's going to be David Villar. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit.
He goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Two outs. Next offering is outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Picks himself up at RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Burnett sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Set for the last half. Vargas gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Jonah Heim up next for the A's. Just missed. And there's a ball. That one the other way, and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone, and I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch. Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 left. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, number 19. Lifted in the air, right field. Under it. Hauls it in for the out.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one drilled left field. Lays out and makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in there at the knees. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to the left. Peraza fires over to first. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. Next to hit, Ricky Fox. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. In the air, center field. Dominguez under it. And that is that. Back here in the East Bay, we go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, David Fry. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Juan Soto now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
1-run game here at the top of the 9th. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. And a pitch. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Dominguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The pitch. That misses the zone. 2-1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now for Seattle, David VR. Foul ball there. just off the inside edge. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the inning as they back in Oakland. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Adbert Alzolay.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
One-run game, bottom 9. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a winner.
And it drops in. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th. Alec Thomas now. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Back-to-back singles, totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Just missed.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Time in the box now. Takes strike 1. Popped up. Drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Down the left fielder, Kevin, on the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Hug on a curve, just scrape the ground when I swing, dodging potholes when I swerve, wrapped in some bows and it's true. Not a pebble in my groove, in the beat with the bumper, cause it's screw up when I move. Elevated, modulated with adapter, now but riding smooth as that, just take a picture. That's
back in Seattle with Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. The Mariners with a chance to overtake the division leader if they get a win today. Singy, what's going to be the key to chasing them down here?
Boog, I think relentless pressure from the first pitch to the final out of this ballgame. You know the division leader's been checking the standings, and they've been feeling the heat lately. Another win here would be a huge lift.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That one fouled off.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Got it. And that'll do it. So the Seattle Mariners with a big late season win here, really fighting tooth and nail for that division title.
Yeah, and you'll do whatever you have to get that division crown, Boog. I mean, you got to fight as hard as you can to build that momentum. Get out in front, because it is a huge advantage to enter the postseason as division winner rather than just by the wild card.
Back at T-Mobile Park, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. The M's need a win in this one to keep their lead in the division. And Singy, that's something you really want to avoid late in the year.
Yeah, whether you say you watch the scoreboard or not, it's always disappointing to lose your lead in the standings, Boog. And, you know, here in the stretch run, so important for them to make sure that that doesn't happen. Should be interesting to see whether these guys come out focused and play well and execute, or if that pressure gets to them a little bit.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. The wind and the pitch. And that's outside. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taj Bradley, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Wilson getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Matt McClain. 1 for 3. Hit in the air, right field. Green settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now Alejandro Kirk up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Pitch. On the line, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now, number 19. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, 2 ball. Boots it. Feed to second, that's 1. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. Oswald Peraza up next for the Mariners. This one chopped to the ground, but foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and the inning is. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Johnny DeLuca. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. That's through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Adrian Santana. First pitch, not close. White, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Lifted in the air, out to left. Carter under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. And now here is Shelby Kirkland. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And out number 1 on the grab. Evan Carter up next for the Mariners. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
In the air, out towards left center. Barton pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are two gone. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses. Ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
He delivers outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And a rope in the center field base hit. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's 8-6. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two outs. That's towards center. Barton under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So one run in the inning on this base hit. Back in Seattle, here's the center fielder, Derek Barton. Pop up here, third base side, in position. And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Junior Caminero. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Kirkland gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
Green, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners with the rubber match of this 3-game series. So the Seattle Mariners with a critical win, hanging on to a slim lead in the division. Chris, that's got to give them some confidence.
Absolutely, Boog. And I think they're showing their character right now. It takes a big effort to come through when you're fighting to stay on top of the standings. And this is the kind of win that can really inject some belief into this team and maybe lift them above the rest of the division.
Back at T-Mobile Park with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. And that one fouled off.
Man, this has been impressive. Just now getting to 100 pitches as we start this 8th inning. He's given him a lot of length, and we'll see just how much longer they'll let him go.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's the ball.
That one missed. One and 2 here. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's Really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a runner in.
So the Oakland lineup turns over. Kevin Burnett up next for the A's. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Fox in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 1-1.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it. Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in game one of this three-game set. Way high with that one. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. Gone!
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit.
Here comes the skipper. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jackson Kowal.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Whips it to first on the run. They get the out. And back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Mariners DH, Shelby Kirkland. Swing and a ball popped up under it. He makes the grab. One away. Evan Carter up next for the Mariners. Not even close there. And that's ball one. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Thomas hauls it in, and there's two away. And now it's Juan Soto. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's inside.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Well struck right field. And that is gone. He nails one out to right. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Matt McClain. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses. Ball one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Line drive, base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away. Manager out of the Jamie Wiley takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. In comes the run from third. It's 4-3. And no blow for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. First and second, 2 outs. Alejandro Kirk. And that's whipped for a base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. He'll score and they tie. It's 4-4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3. Warburton into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. And it's now 5-4.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Gerson Moreno.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That missed inside, and it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Genesis Cabrera, the left-hander, up and throwing. Estes, the right-hander, also getting loose. Into center. Thomas gets under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And well. Here comes a pitch, and that's off the inside edge, and that's ball 1. Just missed. And the righty deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Carter on the move, heading back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
There's a strike.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Got him, and it's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Alec Thomas now. First pitch misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Right-handed reliever. They're down to their final strike. The A's down to their final strike. 3-2 now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game.
There it is. And that is the ball game.
Confiado